GF of 3 years says she just wants to be friends, took it back when I refused. I've been with my GF for about 3 years now and I thought until recently that things were going well. Out of nowhere she tells me that she is not in the right place for a relationship but wants to stay friends. I explained that my heart was broken and I was going to go NC for an indefinite period of time to heal, and couldn't make promises about future friendship. She lost it, saying that it means I don't really love her if I won't switch gears right away to being her friend. She tried to talk to me about a funny movie she saw right afterwards and I told her she cannot speak to me like nothing had happened. I don't want to lose you but I can't decide what to do, why can't we just be friends? Of course I'm attracted to you. I love her but hanging around when she's rejected our relationship feels super unhealthy to me. I don't even understand why she would ask for immediate friendship instead of making a clean break. I told her I need a clear decision one way or the other and that I don't want to be with someone who can't decide. When I asked why she feels she's not in the right place, she launched into a speech about how she's thinking about dropping out of grad school because she keeps getting distracted by social media, and has been binge eating almost every night. All of this was news to me. I tried to be there for her but said that she needs more mental help than I can provide for the binge eating in particular. I stayed firm in my stance that I respect her right to end the relationship, but I was not willing to be friends or communicate while I was hurting and still have feelings for her. At the end of the conversation she took it all back and said she wants to stay together, but I am wary. What was this all about? How do you say something so serious and then go back on it? What about all these other serious issues she had not shared with me before? All in all I'm feeling really hurt that not only did she want to end things, but expected me to put my feelings aside and go along with what she wanted without consideration of what that would do to me. I don't know if I trust her anymore. I would have hoped we could have talked about her mental struggles before getting to this point. Switching straight to a friendship would be harmful to my mental health. Now I feel uncertain continuing the relationship with someone who apparently has foot out the door. I don't know if I should work on this with her, maybe suggest counseling, or take this as a sign that things have reached the end. How do I navigate this? Comment. You don't navigate this. You were correct to go NC. She has the right to end the relationship and you have the right to say no to friends. I would suspect she may have been intending to see someone else and keep you around as a backup. Now you know what you know, so it's best to go NC and move on. She fucked around and found out. Until last week you didn't know that she was thinking about dropping out of school, binge eating, and distracted by social media. She made her choices, now she has to live with them. Take her back and it will be in the back of your mind when is she going to act up and leave again. You're not married to her and no kids, so cut your losses and leave crazy behind. The love bombing now is how she reels you back in until she is ready to drop you again. I promise if you stay you're wasting the space in your heart where someone who loves and appreciates you should go. To me, a woman who unfortunately did this sort of thing to my high school BF decades ago, she is afraid to be alone and likes the care and attention she gets from you, but at the same time is itching to explore her options and most likely has a candidate in mind. By keeping you as a friend she's just trying to keep you in her back pocket in case the grass isn't greener. Even if she decided she liked you better than the new guy and came back, she'd just end up doing this all over again when someone plausible expresses interest in the future. It's basically an awful lot of pain and drama with no payoff at the end. If she respected you and was certain you were it for her, she never would have broken up with you. It's especially disgusting the emotional manipulations she used to guilt you into agreeing. She isn't a healthy partner who is able to treat you with the respect you deserve and is only keeping you from finding the person who is. There's no coming back from this and you deserve better. You did the right thing. You don't need to feel guilty about it. It's her that feels guilty. The whole wanting to stay friends thing is not for you. It's so she can feel better about herself. You've set your boundaries, now follow through and enforce it and work on healing. Maybe she will realize she's made a mistake and come crawling back, maybe you will realize it was actually the right move for you, maybe she's got something going on with someone else and will use this as an out. Who knows, but one thing is for sure, by enforcing your boundaries you will heal faster and ultimately be in better place, whether it's with her or without. Let her go. Honestly it sounds like she wanted to just be free to do whatever, and likely whoever, but also wanted to keep you around as a safe backup for when she gets bored of that and wants to settle. By refusing to do that she's realized she won't have a quick and easy backup like she wanted and wants to take it back because she's selfish. I think your ex knows that she wants to end it and now is just realizing the finality of it. Stand your ground and go and see that truly is the best way. Don't let her string you along only to find out that she really doesn't want to be with you. You had a good run. Grieve and move on with your life without her. It's definitely unreasonable to immediately be friends anyway. Personally, I would let her go. If she wants to just be friends, that really means she wants out of the relationship. Do you really think she will be happy moving forward? I do not. She will just be going through the motions in the kind of forced relationship. I'm so sorry. This sounds extremely hard. She changed her mind purely for selfish reasons, unfortunately. She feels too emotional to not have your support, but she doesn't really want a relationship, she just wants to go be there when she needs to lean on you. Once you said no to friendship only, she realized she wouldn't be able to call you when she's having a hard time, and that made her panic. You were right that she needs professional help and that you can't fill that particular role. I'm sorry. This is going to be a one-sided relationship if you stay. It's going to be based on her moods and her needs. Next story 2. My friend didn't get me a birthday present, but she sent me a list of gift ideas for her when it was her birthday. How do I bring it up? So me and this friend have been friends for about 7 years. We met at work and have both moved jobs since, but we always stayed in touch and hung out outside of work. We see each other about once a month and we usually plan and do something fun. We text and talk regularly too, just two typical friends really. Every year we've known each other, we've given each other gifts for birthdays and Christmas. It was her birthday this June and I was a little shocked when she sent me a text with a full list of things she wanted a few weeks before her birthday, detailing where from and how much they were. In the same text she even said if it was in my budget that she would love an afternoon tea delivered to her house on her birthday. It just seemed a bit much and a bit cheeky to send me a full list of things she wanted. I didn't even ask, she just sent it to me without me even asking. Usually near her birthday I might ask her is there anything that she would like or is there anything that she needs, but this year before I even had the chance to ask, she had sent me this giant list. For her birthday I did get her something off her list and a few extra nice things which she loved and appreciated. My birthday has just passed in September and we both went to Disneyland in Paris for a short break. The trip actually fell on my birthday, so it was my birthday when we was there. The trip was her idea and it was a coincidence that it fell on my birthday. It was never planned that way though, and it was made clear it wasn't a birthday trip. When we was there she spent loads on merchandise and she took way more money than me to spend. Just to point that out. When we was there, we did some shopping and we looked around a lot of the gift shops and bought some merchandise. The day before my birthday whilst we was there, she told me that because money was short for her that she was going to get me a present whilst we was in Disneyland. This didn't bother me, and I actually thought it would be quite nice for her to buy me something as a present whilst we was there. The problem was that the following day when it was my birthday, we went around Disneyland and looked in a lot of the shops and she didn't mention anything about a birthday present. I also didn't feel comfortable mentioning it or bringing it up. Time went on and at the end of the day when we was back in the hotel, I realized she hadn't got me a birthday present and she hadn't mentioned anything about it. The following day we flew back home, and again, she mentioned absolutely nothing about my birthday or a present. My partner picked us both up from the airport and he dropped her back off at her home. It's been about 2 weeks since then and again, she has mentioned absolutely nothing about my birthday or present. I tried to bring it up subtly yesterday by texting her and telling her that although we were in Disneyland on my birthday, we hadn't actually done anything specific for my birthday, so maybe we should do something fun on a weekend, hoping that this would trigger and remind her. She kind of brushed off this request by saying that she was busy for the next few weekends, and like I said earlier, I didn't feel comfortable mentioning the gift situation abruptly. I feel quite hurt by this, considering that every year we have both made the effort to get each other something, even if it was small, and even if money was tight. It's also the fact that she specifically said she would get me something whilst we was in Disneyland and she didn't and never mentioned anything about it since, which makes me feel like she was probably hoping that I would forget. It also bothers me that she had the audacity to send me a giant list of things that she wanted for her birthday in June, complete with prices and shops. I don't really know what to do about this, or how to mention it to her without being so forward. How should I approach this, or should I just leave it? Is it even worth me mentioning anything since it's been about 2 weeks since my birthday? Comment. OMG, I'm getting so annoyed reading the comments. Did no one read the actual post, or did Op edit it? Seems like people just read the title. Anyway Op, I feel for you because I used to be the same type of friend. I'm in my 30s now and I realize being so subtle and non-confrontational to the point of passiveness doesn't serve anyone, it leaves you frustrated and some people really do just need directness to get the hint. You may find the sending of a list a bit cheeky, as do I, but your friend clearly doesn't. She doesn't have a problem asking for what she wants, so if you want a gift, you need to go ahead and ask. Maybe prepare a short list with some cost-effective items, then in response to her brush off about planning something say okay, let me know when you're free. In the meantime, I've been thinking about gifts. I know money is tight after the trip, so I've been conscious to choose cost-effective items. It may seem too blunt, but remember, she had the gall to ask for a gift plus afternoon tea. She should be treating you the way she expects to be treated, and if she doesn't respect you and isn't a true friend. This is great advice. Yes, it's uncomfortable if you're not the kind of person who does that, but clearly this friend thinks it's okay to do that. Hey. Since we weren't able to find a birthday gift at Disney, I put together a list of some stuff that I came across that I would love as my gift. I can't believe I had to scroll down this far to find this. I guess everyone else just wants Op to sit on this until next June? I wrote something similar as a comment above, but I think the best way to handle the problem now is that you have to be forward. Hey, I'd really like if we planned something specifically for my birthday. It really hurt my feelings when you didn't get me anything at Disney as you'd said you would. I love you, but this is eating at me and I don't want it to hurt our friendship. Also, Op, if this friend comes back and tries to gaslight you with some kind of "I never said that," I'd really sit down and re-evaluate the whole friendship. Make sure you're not just a friend of convenience. This is the right answer. Maybe I'm just too old for Reddit, but all these upvotes for the other passive-aggressive BS being suggested just make me sad. Just talk to your friend and say it really hurt you that she never ended up getting you a gift. Imo, since she was so clear and forward about what she wanted, maybe she expected the same from you and was waiting for you to say, "This is what I would love for my birthday gift." If the friendship is worth years and traveling together, it's worth an uncomfortable, straightforward convo. Good luck, Op. Thank you. This is a situation that requires an uncomfortable adult conversation. Just talk to your friend and tell her she hurt your feelings by saying she was going to get you a gift and then forgetting about it. Tell her that you want to celebrate your birthday, and not just a trip that happened to fall on your birthday. But being passive-aggressive means the friendship is over, and why drag it out for another 9 months just to be petty? On the day of your birthday, did she buy memorabilia for herself? If she did, then I would stop giving gifts to her in the future. If she didn't, she probably spent all her available money and was embarrassed to tell you that. Instead, she pretended to have forgotten your birthday. Either scenario, your friend is not looking like a good friend. However, every friend deserves a pass now and then. Forgive her, but re-evaluate the friendship if this happens again.